Gentlemen and beautiful ladies. Alright guys, last week I cooked some ribs and I also cooked a piece of bacon or pork belly next to it. Now I've never done the pork belly before like that, and to be honest with you, it was off the chain. I mean, those ribs, after thinking about it, those are actually about the best ribs I've ever made in my life. But when I cut into that pork belly, it was unreal. So I'm gonna try to recreate that this week. Don't know if I can do it, but I brought a piece of it to work, gave it to a guy I work with, put it in his mouth, and all he had to say was, "Oh my God." He just kept saying, "Oh my God." It sounded like me and the old lady's late night dance sessions. Yeah. So anyway, this is skin. As you can see, there's the nipples off the pig. And that's pretty wild. Got a layer of meat there on the back. It's just basically bacon. They strip off the meat or the skin, and then they slice this into bacon. But I'm not going for a crispy skin. I'm going for a chewy, moist piece of skin. So the idea is to prep it, put it on for about 2 hours, and then I'm going to coat it in barbecue sauce, which will soften up this skin, keep it moist, kind of break it down and seal it. And that's at least what happened last time, and it was off the chain. So let's see what happens. I'll show you how I'm going to prep it. Now this bad boy here only cost me 10 bucks. So I don't think that's too bad. Not for a big chunk of bacon anyway. If you got an ice pick, use that. Mass Killer Slasher here. First thing I'm going to do is add my fajita seasoning, but only to the skin side here. Just going to dry that skin out a little bit. And I turn this bad boy over, and you can see this is going to be the end to eat probably. We're going with Texas Lumbre. I do have other flavors, but this is what worked last time, and seriously, it was just crazy good. And redneck rub. If it's pork and eats redneck rub, you can put this on anything you want to. Alright, I turn that over and repeat the process. Oh, look at that. Damn. Might as well get every little bit out. Redneck rub. Okay, y'all, I'm going to put it down under the stack side. Keep it away from that heat. And we're going to put it on. It's at 220. Well, y'all, this has been on for 2 hours. It's been rolling at 220, 225 that whole time. So let's open it up, see what we got. You seeing that thing? Check this out. Yeah, it's awesome. Now what I'm going to do is just coat it with this right here. This Rufus Teague. I always like using a premium barbecue sauce. You can use El Rabbit's barbecue sauce. You know you want it. That's what it's called. You can find him on Facebook. It's El Rabbit's Barbecue. His stuff is real good, but I haven't sent him a check yet because I ran out of his stuff. So I'm using the Rufus Teague, which I really like also. Good stuff. If you're gonna do it, gotta do it right. Let me paint this on. That's how it's done. Got about another hour, and this bad boy will be done. Well, as you've seen from the pictures, I just took this off. 3.5 hours on the smoke, rolling at about 225. The juice is dripping out of it. The skin is tender. I poked it with a knife. It's going to be chewy, but that's where the flavor is. So, bacon with the skin on it. That's all I can tell you. But it's only 10 bucks, but the flavor is so much better than just ribs. You just got to do it. I mean, if you do ribs, you need to do one of these on the side, and this will disappear way before those ribs will, no matter how good you make them. It's just a fact. So let's go ahead and cut these so you can see the inside. Now this end here is a little bit thinner. Of course, we got product placement right there. I know how you love seeing that. Got my big ham knife. I'm going to cut this real thin, strictly because of the skin. I got to show you this. We'll give you an up close and personal. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at the juice coming out of it. Ow. It's very hot. I probably should let it set a little bit longer. But you can see the juice dripping right there. You see the juice coming out of here? That's the skin right there. I'm hoping you can see that. See that line of skin? That's the skin. You got skin, fat, meat. And messy fingers. Now the skin is soft but chewy. This will give you a heart attack. Look at this. See that line of skin right there? The fat, little piece of meat. It's bacon. See that? Bacon. Look at that. How's that for thick sliced bacon? See my finger? If that takes 10 years off your life, it's worth it. Gift from God. Anything extra on that, you can take little pieces of meat and make some borracho beans with that. Off the chain. That's usually why I'm after the skin. I'm not sure any of this is going to make it though. But yeah, definitely throw a chunk of that in your beans and they'll be off the chain also. Wow, sometimes you just got to put in the work to get what you need. And that is what I need.